नमस्ते। नवरात्रि ध्यान के चौथे दिन में आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ मैं। आज हमारा बहुत बड़ा फॉर्च्यून है कि पिरामिड मास्टर, सीनियर पिरामिड मास्टर मिस्टर प्रदीप विजय फिर से सेकंड डे के लिए हमारे साथ जॉइन करेंगे। आज जो लोग नए जॉइन हुए हैं उनके लिए मैं थोड़ा प्रदीप जी के बारे में बता दूँ। अ, प्रदीप जी ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया से हायर एजुकेशन किया। ही वाज़ बोर्न इन इंडिया और उन्होंने बाद में 2008 में अपनी इनर कॉलिंग को फ़ॉलो करते हुए वो इंडिया आ गए। पत्री जी के साथ उन्होंने कुछ समय बिताया और एक बहुत ही सरप्राइज़िंग वे में उनको क्रिस्टल मिल गया और क्रिस्टल मिलने के बाद म वो अपनी पूरी बताएँगे क्रिस्टल के बारे में भी। कल भी उन्होंने शेयर किया था। वो एक डिवाइन मल्टीफेसेटेड क्रिस्टल है और गैलेक्टिक मास्टर्स ने उनको दिया है और उन्होंने पूरी अपनी ज़िंदगी, अपनी लाइफ़ पूरी डेडिकेट कर दी है पीएसएसएम मूवमेंट के लिए और ध्यान सिखाने के लिए। तो आइए आज हम उनका फिर से स्वागत करते हैं प्रदीप जी का और उनको अपने प्रोग्राम से जॉइन करते हैं। अ, अगर आप लोगों को कोई क्वेश्चन है उसके बारे में क्रिस्टल के बारे में या क्रिस्टल मेडिटेशन के बारे में तो प्लीज़ उनसे पूछने ज़रूर पूछना।
Namaskar. Namaskar. So today हम
नमस्कार
आज
सर।
crystal. Today we'll start with crystal meditation. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen. So we gaze into the crystal. Maybe you can translate that in Hindi. How to do crystal meditation is we gaze into the crystal with empty mind and open heart for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. After that, we close our eyes, forget about everything, and just focus on the breath.
तो आज दोस्तों, आज हम लोग क्रिस्टल डिवाइन क्रिस्टल मेडिटेशन करेंगे, उससे स्टार्ट करेंगे। उसके लिए सर हमको डिवाइन क्रिस्टल का वीडियो दिखाएँगे, पिक्चर दिखाएँगे। उस डिवाइन क्रिस्टल को हमको 30 सेकंड के लिए उसके ऊपर ध्यान से देखना है। एकदम ब्लैंक स्टेट में विदाउट कुछ भी थॉट मन में ना हो। ऐसे स्टेट में हमको उसको देखना है, ध्यान दे के पूरी तरह से 30 सेकंड के लिए। उसके बाद इमीडिएटली उसके बाद हम लोग इमीडिएटली ध्यान में चले जाएँगे। कुछ भी सोच विचार नहीं करना है इस दौरान। यस सर। सर यू आर म्यूटेड। Sir, we can't hear you. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So the most important thing is while you are gazing into the crystal, don't blink your eyes. Without blinking your eyes, you look as deeply as possible for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Now gently close your eyes and let us start the meditation. Just be with your own natural breath. Simple, soft, tranquil breath. Please don't open your eyes. We will do an intense meditation. Let your mind surrender to your breath. Final 10 seconds. Gently place your hands on your eyes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may slowly open your eyes whenever you are ready. Immediately drink plenty of water. It's always a good practice to drink a lot of water immediately after meditation. Okay, friends. We have done about 1 hour of meditation, 1 hour plus. So if you have any questions or you want to share your experiences, you might do so for another 15-20 minutes. So based on your questions, I'll go into the topic.
I just have one request. Please keep your questions to the point and just make them small, don't ask long questions and lose the focus. Thank you. Hello, Galaxy Tab. हेलो, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है? Yes, Anshu.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead, Anshu.
Yeah, hi, I'm Anshu from Delhi. I
Yeah,
just
please.
wanted to know, last 3-4 days I was feeling with lots of heat on my third eye. But after today meditation, I'm feeling very good. Like it's feeling like coolness, peace, sort of. So is it related to something like I'm part of the inner journey and suddenly I was getting such kind of heat on my third eye. Even I'm getting acne on this area completely. I don't know, is it the same, some connection is there or something is related to that? I just wanted to know.
Whatever the experiences you have in meditation, just go through it without any judgment, without any analysis, without any curiosity to know what is happening. Just enjoy the experience and forget about it.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, the very nature of the mind is curious. Mind creates a lot of doubts, questions, and with that, a lot of expectations comes. So that becomes a stumbling block in your meditation journey. So never analyze any of your meditation experiences, whether you are feeling heat in the third eye, whether your body is painful, or whether you're having a pleasant experience, whatever might be the experiences, everything is part of meditation journey. So a lot of inner dynamics, inner things are happening. We don't need to understand. Just enjoy that experience. As I told yesterday, The very reason, the very purpose we are doing meditation is to live a happy life, is to live a meaningful life. So your focus should be on self-transformation, self-mastery. Your focus should be how to live a happy life. Your only focus should be how to live a happy life. And meditation is just a tool towards the direction which helps you to take from ignorance to bliss, which helps you to take from with limited. Before meditation, you understand yourself very little. After meditation, you understand yourself much greater. So from limited reality, meditation takes you to unlimited greater reality. So meditation is a tool. It's like a bridge which takes you from this side, from darker side to the lighter side. So many things happen in meditation. You don't need to understand all those things. Your only focus should be how to be happy in life, how to be a better person, how to be a better version of yourself. Always how to be a better version of yourself, how to be happy in life. That's all. That should be the focus. The rest of the things, don't let the mind creep in. So no analysis of any meditational experiences whatsoever. That is the bottom line. Just enjoy the experience and forget about it. Don't give great priorities to any of your meditational experiences. It's a very common thing. Everybody go through that. Okay, ma'am. Next.
Jyoti.
Thank you, Rakhi. Namaste, sir. I have a question about the origin of this crystal.
Okay, so every time you might have introduced yourself yesterday, but today new participants might be there. So just introduce yourself now.
My name is Jyoti. I live in Maryland. And what else would you like to know?
Not me. It's a general introduction. You know what you do.
I am a software programmer and have been meditating for some time now.
Okay, all right. So origins of this crystal, it comes, see, the energy of the material of there are two aspects of this. One is the material of it and the other is the energy of it. So the material comes from Brazil. Okay, so the crystal is a pure quartz crystal and it is made by a person called Marcel Ogo, and he is no more in the physical body. This is called a 5-ogle crystal. Okay, because it is designed by Marcel Ogo. And Marcel Ogo in his past life is an Atlantean crystal expert. Okay, so Archangel Metatron activated Marcel Ogo's memory of the crystal, and Archangel Metatron asked Marcel Ogo to design this special crystal and gifted to Nina Brown by Archangel Metatron. And she was the custodian of this crystal for a few years, and she used this crystal to activate certain things on the planet Earth. She used this crystal in the Egypt pyramids and in other pyramids around the world. And so she was working with angels at that time. So she was working with angels through this crystal. And in the year 2014, the Intergalactic Federation came to her through a channeling thing, because she has the gift of channeling in her Brown. So the Intergalactic Federation asked her, now your purpose is done with the crystal, so you have to hand over the crystal to me, myself. So the Intergalactic Federation instructed her to hand over the crystal to me. And ever since the crystal came to me, I'm working with the Intergalactic Federation energetically. Okay. And the material part comes from Brazil. The energy part, it is connected to the other dimension. And on the planet Earth, this energy is connected to the Atlantean energy. Because in the time of Atlantis, there were no temples, there were no gods. There used to be crystal mountains, there used to be crystal caves where they just go and sit in silence. The Atlantean priest, They just go to the crystal caves and the crystal mountains and they sit in silence and they communicate with the crystals. The crystals connect to the whole of the universe. So that's how the Atlantean priest used to communicate to the other dimensions. So it is the same energy in this crystal right now. And we are using this crystal only for meditation. I don't use this crystal for anything else. I don't use this crystal for healing. I don't use this crystal for anything. Just only for meditation, that too group meditation. I won't even take the crystal out if there are only 2 people. More than 3 people, only when it's a group, I will use it. So I'm using the crystal only for group meditations. Because it's a very powerful crystal, and the crystal has come to raise the consciousness of the planet Earth. As a custodian, I have a certain responsibility. So every gift comes with a responsibility. Right? So that is a little bit of geography and the history of the crystal.
Thank you, sir. So essentially, we are raising the frequency of the group through the group meditation using the crystal.
The crystal has come to raise the consciousness of the planet Earth. So anybody who meditate in the presence of the crystal, naturally their inner genetics, the DNA, the inner programming, the software of the inner cells, we call it as epigenetics, right? The software which helps to run the entire system of this inner cellular structure, that is called epigenetics, right? And that is a medical term. Epigenetics is a medical term, but there is something beyond, where it is your knowing, it is your inner knowing, it is your spiritual understanding. See, body over mind. Your body is under the control of your mind. But your mind, the master of your mind is your spiritual understanding, spiritual awareness. So your spiritual awareness impacts your mind, and your mind impacts your body. So this crystal works on all the levels. It works on the body level, it works on the mind level, and it works on the soul level. So primarily the crystal activates your soul memory, and through that it impacts your mind, and through that it impacts your body.
Thank you, sir. Very nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Ravindranath?
Namaste, everyone. I have a question. This is Ravi Upalapati. This is probably the second session. I missed most of it, so I was there only for part of it. I am from Los Angeles, California. I am new to meditation. I've been only doing it since April of this year. I work in the IT field, very stressful job, but meditation has been helping me recently to deal with that much better than whatever techniques I've tried before. So to all the masters, especially to you, I have a question. The question is, can meditation heal some of the health issues that I'm having? And to heal myself, how long should I be doing the meditation? I'm only, because of the, a lot of, because I'm in IT and the job that I have is in operations. So I have to be constantly on the phone and stuff like that. So it may look like an excuse, but I just want to see how long should I be doing meditation to start that healing process that I'm looking for, without medication, without medicine. I hear so many stories that people have healed so many complex illnesses. I don't have that many illnesses, but I have few that I want to overcome. Can anyone, can you guide me?
Okay. Meditation definitely can heal you all your illnesses, but you need to have a lot of patience. It all depends on the karmic baggage you have. Whether you get healed in one day, or whether you get healed in 1 year, or whether you get healed in 50 years, or whether you get healed in 10 lifetimes, it all depends on your karmic baggage. So there is you cannot say a specific limit. You do this number of days, you will get healed. You cannot say that. Nobody can say that. And if somebody says that, don't believe them. Okay. It all depends on your karmic package. So, but what meditation can do is it will definitely, you will feel the impact of meditation. The healing process will start. So you will definitely feel the benefits of it. You will start feeling the recovery process. You will start feeling better. Day by day, you will start feeling better, better, better. But when it will get healed completely, it depends on your own karmic baggage. So the most important thing is the trust that it is something is happening to me, the trust I'm getting better, the confidence that I'm getting healed. That feeling itself is more than sufficient for you to have trust in meditation and continue forward.
Thank you.
And when it comes to the healing aspect, please don't have any expectations. Because if you have expectations, that will deviate your path. I have seen people who are going through a chronic cancer. They have tried every possible solution outside in the medical field, allopathy, Ayurveda. They tried everything. And the doctors have given up. They say you have only few more days left. Nothing can be done. So they tried homeopathy, allopathy, Ayurveda, everything they tried. So they have only few more days left. Everybody gave up. So that moment they have nowhere to go. So for them, it's a faith they had on meditation. Let us try this, because they heard meditation heals. And they know perfectly well nobody else can help them. So they had the 100% trust in meditation, and they sincerely meditated for 15 hours, 16 hours per day. And they got healed. Within 3 months, they got completely healed. Within 3 months, they got completely healed of their cancer. And they were very sincere. And they meditated for 15, 16 hours. I've seen those cases. And also I have seen certain cases where they are on the stage 1 cancer. So they heard meditation heals, but they are not fully trusting the process. They were having the backup plans. Oh, if meditation doesn't heal, maybe I can go to Ayurveda, or maybe I can go to this. So they were not having complete trust in the process. So in those cases, they never got healed. Right? So that is the second scenario. I'll tell you the third scenario. The third scenario is they went to the doctors. The doctors said, yeah, you have to do some operations, this and that, but you cannot guarantee 100%. So then they said, okay, let us try spiritual process, because they heard meditation heals. So they came to meditation, and they were meditating for 1 month, 2 months, every day, 6 hours, 7 hours. But they were expecting some results. They were expecting the physical reports to reflect their healing process. So constantly they were focusing on, I want to get healed, I want to get healed, and I want the physical reports to show, to reflect the healing process. So their karmic baggage is so much, and it immediately doesn't get reflected. It takes time. It takes 4 months, 6 months, sometimes 1 year to reflect on the physical level, your healing process. So they didn't have that much patience. So they meditated for 3 months, and nothing much was getting reflected. Yes, energetically they were feeling good. 3 months they meditated. Emotionally they were feeling good. Energetically they were feeling good. But physically it is not getting reflected in the reports, in the medical reports. So they got very much concerned, and they left the meditation, and they went back to the doctors. So I've given you 3 scenarios, right? So the best way to approach is, if you trust the process, completely trust the process and surrender to it without any expectations. The expectations creates all kinds of frustrations, and the expectations will make you drop the meditation only at certain point of time in your life. So absolutely no expectations, trust the process, go with your feeling, how you feel. You're feeling better. Day by day, you're feeling better. Trust that feeling and go forward.
Yeah.
Definitely 100% you will get healed. Let it 1 month, let it take 3 months, let it take 1 year, doesn't matter. You have to trust the process. That is the key.
Yeah, I heard Patriji all talk about, like, there is so much of healing. So I had that minor problem, whatever that, I don't want to say in front of everyone, but I can feel already that I'm like, makes me much better than what I was 3-4 months back. So I know that is just a process. So I did not go to doctor. I did not get anything. Like I was supposed, they recommended a surgery. I did not get the surgery done. I'm just doing meditation, and I just feel that it'll probably heal by itself. No, without I'm expecting. So maybe I'll stop expecting it. So,
but if you want healing to happen at a rate which you want to see the benefits of it, then you have to increase your meditation time.
Yeah.
1 hour, 2 hours of meditation per day doesn't help you for healing chronic illnesses. Okay, you have to meditate 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours per day. That is the amount of energy you need for the healing process.
Okay.
It should be a do or die approach.
Yeah, my illnesses are not that bad. So I will try my best to increase the duration. So I can do that.
That is important. You have to do your best.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Next.
Yeah, Mr. Kumar.
Namaskar, sir.
Yes, sir. Namaskar. Okay.
So my name is Siddharth Kumar, and I am from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And I am working in the field of cybersecurity for a long time. So this is my brief introduction. And I have a few questions, if you may permit me to ask you.
One by one.
Okay, sure. So first question is that you were so highly educated in the field of information technology, and then you decided to come back to India and you devoted 100% of your time in the field of meditation. So this is really amazing, So can you please tell us, what motivated you so that the younger generation can step forward and go follow your feet,
Okay, so I didn't come back to India. I'm temporarily in India. So I'm still an Australian citizen, and my base is Singapore. Okay, so because of this lockdown, I came to India and know much of traveling. So that's why I'm based in India, because most of the programs are online. So it's a temporary base, but I'm mainly outside of India. Okay. I didn't do any great sacrifice. You say I'm highly educated. Yes, I was educated because I don't know what I want in my life. When I was a student, I don't know my purpose of life. I just followed my parents. I just followed the society. I had no clue what I want in my life when I was a teenager, when I was choosing my studies. So at the time, engineering was quite a favorite. People, the society respects if you're an engineer. And especially if you're an IT, you earn a lot of money. And when you're in IT, you earn a lot of money, then your family respects, your friends respect, your society respect. So based on that approach, I've chosen IT. And I did my Bachelor's of Engineering in Information Technology. Then I did my MS in Australia. So then I went to a job. I finally got a software job. And after working for 1 month, I realized I'm not interested in IT. So you can understand my situation, where I have invested almost 10 years of my education perfecting in that field. And finally, I realized I'm not interested in that field. But I have no other choice. I have to work. So I forced myself to work in Australia. And I was not enjoying that life. So I started looking, what is the deeper meaning of life? I cannot live this kind of a life for the rest of my life. So then meditation came in my way. Of course, my search for truth simultaneously was there right from my childhood. Right from my childhood, I want to know myself. From a very early age, I was hardly 2 or 3 years old. I used to ask my mother, who am I? Where did I come from? What is the bigger picture of life? I used to ask these questions. What is life and what is death? Where did I come from and where will I go after? So these kind of very deeper questions I used to ask my mother. And my mother used to say, only yogis know those kind of answers. When you grow up, you will find out those answers. So deep in my mind, I always had this thought, when I grow up, I'll go to Himalayas and I'll know the truth. But as I'm growing up, the society, the competition, the education, those things came into the forefront. And the rest of these deeper questions went into the back burner. So after I finished my studies and went to a job, started earning money, I had everything in life, whatever I wanted. And that's when these questions started coming deep. Because I was not contented with my life. I was not happy with my job. Even though I was earning a very good money, even though I am settled, I became a citizen of Australia. I was settled in Australia, house, car, job, everything is there, but still I'm not happy. So that was the moment all the deeper questions I had from my childhood came back very strongly. So then I came into meditation. So I did intensely meditation for 2.5 years. So then I immediately quit my job. I said, without knowing my purpose of life, there is no point living on the planet Earth. So I quit my job. I quit everything. All the external things I quit, my friends, and all the activities I quit. I became a hermit. For 2.5 years, I locked up myself in Melbourne, Australia. And I used to do meditation 8 hours, 10 hours per day for 2.5 years. So during that time, I got all my answers. I realized my purpose of life. I realized where did I come from? I realized there is no death. So fundamentally, whatever the questions I had, I got answers from within in that meditation journey. It's not like overnight, it's not like on that particular day I got the answer. No. Many people think enlightenment happens on a particular moment. No, enlightenment is a spectrum. So my 2.5 years of intense journey of meditation, of doing 8 to 10 hours of meditation, reading books, completely being mindful 24/7, being in that high awareness state, I realized a lot of things about myself. So that shifted my approach towards my life. So then I realized that I have to shift my career. I have to be a teacher of meditation. I'm not suited for software job because software doesn't gives me joy. But when I teach meditation, when I see other people transforming, that gives me joy. So I shifted my career from a software engineer to a spiritual engineer. So that's how I shifted my career. And it is not a great thing. Some people are happy in software job, so they should continue their job. Some people are happy as a carpenter, they should continue their job. Some people are happy to be a plumber, they should continue their job. But I am happy only when I teach meditation, so I'm continuing this job.
Excellent, sir. Very good. It's so amazing. So one question is about that. I like the quality in you is that your answers are very crisp and to the point. I like those answers, amazing answers, that you give. And one question that I have is that when I look at the photograph of the crystal, and if I have to see it in the physical, will I generate the same results? If that is the true, then I don't even need to worry about looking in physical if I can just look at the photograph and get the same benefits.
You see, there is an object and subject. You are the subject and the object is the crystal.
Correct.
Right? So when you're gazing the crystal, you are gazing into the object. Object is the crystal and it is a subject. Right. So the experiences you have is subjective. So you are having that experience. So virtually you can connect to that energy, the consciousness of the crystal. I would use the word the consciousness. Virtually you can connect to the consciousness of the crystal and that can trigger your consciousness. So subjectively you are having that experience. So you don't need to see physically the crystal. Just that very intention that I need to connect to the high vibration consciousness, that very intention triggers your own consciousness. So for your question, you don't need the crystal, but the crystal is just a catalyst. It's just a trigger to trigger the crystalline quality you have within you. So the object is not the focus. The subject is the focus.
Excellent. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Next.
किसी को और कोई क्वेश्चन है तो प्लीज रेज योर हैंड्स. इफ एनीवन हैज एनी क्वेश्चन, प्लीज रेज योर हैंड्स. Sir, I have a question. I have a question,
Yes.
and
Right.
and that is that there are many tools, like you said yesterday, for meditation. So how do these tools actually help in meditation? Suppose someone is doing a meditation without those tools that you were talking about, and someone does meditation with those tools. So does the tools, the presence of those tools, including crystal or other avenues, do they help us?
For the beginners, for the beginners, it has a great help. But once you are an enlightened person, or once you become a senior meditator, then the tools are of no much use.
So whom do you classify as a beginner? How do you know you're a beginner of what?
I think your question has the answer itself. A person who begins the meditation is a beginner.
So at what point will you know that you don't need the tools at all?
See, first of all, you need to understand the tools, because your question is based on the tools. Okay, what is a tool? A tool is something which makes your life easier, right? So for example, you need to fix a screwdriver. You can use it by hand also and try to tighten the screw. But if you have a tool, if you have a screwdriver, then it becomes easier. It makes your job easy. Instead of taking half an hour, you can fix the screw. You can fix the screw with your hand. Maybe it takes 10 minutes. But with a screwdriver, you can do it in 1 minute. So with the tool, you are speeding up. You are hastening the process. So you are doing it fast and in precision. So this is how exactly these tools work, whether it's crystals or pyramids or any tool. It helps you to speeden up your meditation journey. Without pyramids, without crystals, without group meditation, you can do meditation by yourself. But it takes a longer time. But with the help of pyramids, with the help of crystals, with the help of group energy, with the help of nature energy, with the help of full moon energy, when you know how to utilize those tools, then using the tools, you can speeden up the process. It is like a catalyst. What does a catalyst do? The catalyst speedens up the process. Okay. Yeah. So that's how you should consider these tools as. And a beginner and an advanced person in meditation. A beginner is somebody who is just begun. He don't know anything about meditation, but he started the process. An advanced meditator knows A to Z of meditation. An enlightened person knows A to Z of meditation, and also he knows what is beyond meditation. And an enlightened person knows meditation is only a tool. And an enlightened person knows life is not meditation, life is for celebration. But a person who is in the process of meditation, for him, the entire life is meditation. So there is a difference. So these are the stages: enlightenment before enlightenment, the enlightenment, and the enlightenment after enlightenment. So a beginner of meditation, he started his enlightenment journey, but that is enlightenment before enlightenment. A person who is doing seriously meditation and who is realizing that he is not the body, who has all the practical experiences of experiencing his own soul, his own fragrance of his own soul, who realizes that he is a pure Atma, that is actual enlightenment. And there is enlightenment after enlightenment, where it's an infinite journey. It's a deep research subject, where you become a teacher of meditation. When you become a teacher of meditation, you understand so many dynamics. When you become a teacher of meditation, then you understand the gifts are not a great thing. You have to go beyond the gifts. You have to be a simple person. Okay. Then in the enlightenment, after enlightenment stage, you will drop all the gifts consciously. And you will try to understand the oneness consciousness. You will try to understand the metaphysical aspects of other dimensions. See, enlightenment can be classified as two things: individual linear enlightenment and stellar enlightenment. Individual linear enlightenment is knowing all about yourself. It's linear enlightenment, individual enlightenment. Stellar enlightenment is to understand all the other dimensions. There are millions and millions of other dimensions. There are millions and millions of life forms. You are no more restricted to one dimension. Your focus, your clarity, your understanding is infinite. You are in oneness consciousness. That is stellar enlightenment. So I refer to the person who is enlightened as a person who is in the stellar consciousness.
So when you
now you understand what is a beginner, who is a beginner, who is a meditator, and who is an advanced person.
Yeah. So this stellar consciousness that you see is the one, right? The one consciousness. Is it what you mean when you say stellar? The
Stellar
oneness?
means understanding the cosmic, understand the cosmos, understanding there exist many, many dimensions. Earth is not the only place. There are many, many dimensions, many, many life forms.
Thank you, sir.
You see, if your focus is only on your third eye, if your focus is on your third eye, if your focus is on your astral travel, if your focus is on you want to know about yourself, you want to know about your purpose of life, you want to understand your past lives, okay, and your focus is only about you, so that is linear enlightenment. But if your focus is to serve, then you are in stellar enlightenment.
Aren't that these are the stages? Aren't these the stages? First, you have to know about yourself for you to
naturally before you go to the university, you have to finish the high school. Naturally, these are the stages.
Yeah.
And no stage is greater than the other stage. That also you should understand. A 5th grade is no less than the 10th grade. And the 10th grade is no less than the university. Everything has its own priorities and its natural state of growth. So nothing is lesser. So there is no hierarchy here. Every Rama is once upon a time Ravana. And every Ravana will become a Rama. Yesterday's Ravana is today's Rama. Today's Ravana is tomorrow's Rama.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Rajveer?
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, sir. I am Rajveer from Haryana, Gurgaon, sir. This is my second session with you, sir.
Yes,
yesterday
sir.
I also attended. Sir, I got a question regarding Anapanasati meditation. I am practicing this for past about 4 months, and it gives me a lot of peace, tremendous peace. The intensity of thought is also quite less, and I'm able to meditate for 2 hours, 3 hours with a lot of joy, sir. But my question is, at what stage one should go from Anapanasati to Vipassana?
First of all, you tell me what is your understanding of Vipassana?
Sir, Anapanasati, basically it is it looks at the eye center and breath awareness. And as far as the Vipassana is concerned, it looks at the various feelings which are appearing at the body level in the conjunction of the body and mind both.
So this is a misunderstanding many people have. Many people, they misunderstand Vipassana. Okay. The very founder of this so-called Vipassana courses, Mr. Goenka. So he might have good clarity, but later on, his followers has misguided it. Or I would not say misguided it. There is some misunderstanding around this Vipassana. So let me clarify you what is Vipassana. There are 3 stages. First is Anapanasati, which is like observing your breath, natural breath. That is the first stage. Then when you observe your breath, then what happens? You get a lot of energy. When the mind becomes empty, you get a lot of energy. So when you get a lot of energy, a lot of healing happens in the body, a lot of energy movements happens in the body. Okay, that is Kayanupasana, stage 2. Okay, Kaya means body, Kayanupasana. So in the second stage, you will be going through a lot of healing process, etheric cleansing process, Nadi Mandala Shuddhi will happen. Okay. So the so-called Vipassana centers, they misunderstand Kayanupasana with Vipassana. Observing the energy in the body and the mind, connecting. So these are all Kayanupasana, not Vipassana. Vipassana means you go beyond your body and mind. Vipassana means you open your third eye and go for third eye perfection. That is Vipassana. Okay. So that is the third stage. You begin with Anapanasati and you go to the natural Kayanupasana stage. But the problem with the Vipassana centers is they begin correctly, but they finish wrongly. So they get stuck on the body level. On the Kayanupasana level, they get stuck and they think that is advanced. No. You have to go beyond that. That is Vipassana. So how do you go beyond it? You have to come back to the breath. So when you come back to the breath, okay, first is you start with the breath and then you notice a lot of healing, Nadi Mandala energies, all those things you notice in your body, physical body, etheric body. Okay, Kayanupasana deals with your physical and etheric body. So you have to go beyond it. So again, you come back to the breath. So when you come back to the breath, then your third eye opens. And that is also not Vipassana. Your third eye should become perfected. That is Vipassana. Third eye perfection means you come out of all the illusions. There is no you and there is no me. There is no separation. There is no me and mine. When there is no me and mine, your third eye is perfected. Okay. So that is real Vipassana. Again, to reach the stage of there is no me and mine, again you have to be with your own breath. So Anapanasati is the beginning, it is the middle, and it is the advanced. That's why you see in all the Vipassana centers, you go to any Vipassana centers, they will have a lot of healing process happening there. Many people feel energy, many people feel healing, but 0 cases of enlightenment. In all the Vipassana centers, 0 cases of enlightenment, but a lot of healing, but 0 cases of enlightenment because they get stuck. At the Kayanupasana level, they get stuck. They misunderstand Kayanupasana as Vipassana. You got your answer, sir?
Sir, thank you so much. You have given me beautiful clarity. Beautiful clarity, sir. Exactly, that's what I was feeling, that I'm stuck more in the Kaya Anupasana rather than, I like to be with the breath and enjoy the serenity, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Next.
Thank you, sir.
Jyoti?
Thank you. One last question, sir. So, what would you advise for somebody like me who don't have the time to meditate for 8 hours to figure out what to do next?
You don't need to do 8 hours to figure out. It was part of my soul planning. I have to be a meditation teacher in this lifetime. So that's why I did 8 hours, 10 hours. That was part of my soul planning. Okay. So you don't need 8 hours. You need sincerity and seriousness. If you have sincerity and seriousness, you know what to do. And many people ask this question, sir, how do we know what is our purpose of life? How do we know what to do, what not to do? Very simple. You have to follow your heart. You have to follow when I say follow your heart, that means you have to follow the feelings of your heart. Your higher self always communicates with you. Your spirit guides always communicate with you. Your astral masters always communicate with you. So the communication from the other side is crystal clear. No problem. But sometimes we don't have the ability to receive. The problem is with the receiver, not the sender. So when you have the sincerity and seriousness, then the quality of your meditation improves. How many hours you do meditation is not the point. How you do the meditation is the point. When I was doing meditation in those days, for me, it was a do or die. Because I'm risking my entire career. I'm risking everything I know. I became a hermit. Becoming a hermit means you are cut off from your own family. You are cut off from your friends. You are cut off from your job. You are cut off from your outside world. I'm risking my entire life. For me, it was do or die at that situation. So when you are in that do or die situation, then every breath you observe, that will be the last breath. So just imagine you are witnessing your breath, and imagine that is your last breath. How you will witness? Your entire focus and attention is only on that breath, nothing else. So that I call it as a quality meditation. The quantity doesn't matter. How many hours you meditate doesn't matter, but how you meditate, what attitude you have, how much sincerity you have, that matters. So if you are having that sincerity and you meditate 1 hour, that is sufficient enough for you to be receptive to all the feelings you have in your heart. And that 1 hour of quality meditation is sufficient enough to be tuned to the higher divine, your own higher self, and you are crystal clear in your understanding.
Thank you, sir.
And here, the most important is no expectations. Absolutely no expectations. Many people, they do meditation with a lot of expectations, and that is the problem. That becomes the stumbling block. And unfortunately, so much marketing has happening in the name of meditation. So much misguidance has happened in the name of meditation. People meditate for Kundalini activation. People meditate for third eye activation. People meditate to know their past lives. People meditate for manifestation. People meditate, to build a house, to get a job. People meditate for so many things, and this creates expectations, and they get stuck in that level. Where is the possibility of enlightenment? When you are meditating, your only goal is to disappear and connect with the divine consciousness. So connecting to the divine consciousness is not your goal. You disappearing is the goal. But how can you disappear when you have such expectations? When you have these expectations and the desire to open your third eye, activate your chakras, activate your kundalini, what is all this nonsense? What will you do when you get all those things? It will just trigger it. It will just build up more of your spiritual ego. I'm a great third eye master. I'm a great kundalini master. I'm a great channeler. I can speak to star beings. I have these gifts. I have that gifts. I'm a senior meditator. I'm a great master. This is nothing but a spiritual ego. This is not enlightenment. So many people start the meditation on a wrong note. So when you have absolutely no expectation and your sincerity is only for self-realization, then you get to know your purpose of life and you will live your purpose of life. Thank you.
Wow, sir, that was a very good answer. That was good, sir. Because it cleared so many doubts, for people. They are doing meditation for these activities and they are not even knowing that why meditation is for, what is, they just forget the reason why they are in meditation at all. So that helps a lot. Sir, you were speaking about, someone asked you a question. Someone has in the chat asked, why do we need to drink water immediately after meditation or even before meditation?
Okay. So when you do meditation, what happens? You will receive a lot of energy, right? So you receive energy and the energy goes through all your nadi system. Nadi systems, your chakra systems are in your etheric body. So when the energy is passing through from Sahasrara and goes through all your energy centers, so then your throat chakra, when the energy goes through the throat chakra, you feel like coughing. That's why sometimes, during meditation, you are a healthy person, you are very normal, healthy, but during meditation, you feel like coughing. So because it is the activation of the throat chakra, and because of this energy, your throat gets dried up. So that's why it is a good practice to drink a little bit of water before meditation, so that helps on a physical level in your throat. And why you drink water after meditation, plenty of water, because when you do intense meditation, you are in a kind of trance state. Okay, so drinking plenty of water helps you to be grounded, helps you to be completely be grounded in your body, and also drinking more water helps your blood circulation to be active and faster. So you feel comfortable on a physical level. So just to make yourself comfortable, that's all.
Sir, there is another question. What is Galactic Federation?
Like we have United Nations, right? What does United Nations do? It represents all the countries on the planet Earth. And the United Nations, the main functioning of the United Nations is to for the security and the welfare of the whole of the planet Earth. Similarly, we have many dimensions, many stars, and the council which represents all the stars is an intergalactic federation. Like Earth is part of solar system, and the solar system is part of the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a galaxy. So we have billions and billions of stars within the Milky Way galaxy. And similarly, you have millions and millions of galaxies. We have Milky Way galaxy, we have Andromeda galaxy, we have Nebula galaxy. So this intergalactic federation is a federation. There are two terms you need to understand. Galactic Council. Galactic Council is a council which represents the star nations within the Milky Way galaxy. Intergalactic Federation is a council which represents many galaxies. So right now there is a local group of galaxy which is working very actively, which is called a local group, which is like 22 galaxies. 22 galaxies along with Milky Way galaxy. They are that particular federation. We call it as a intergalactic federation. And if you want to understand more about this galaxies and stars and federations and dimensions, you have to read the book Sunshine Before Dawn by Judy Satori. When you read the book Sunshine Before Dawn by Judy Satori, you will understand those aspects. It is a very nice book.
Sir, one more question. How to cleanse and charge crystals?
Just meditate with the crystal. The crystal recharges itself.
Sir, I had a question about someone asked for healing and he was sick, and you said you have to trust, Is trust similar? The way you were saying trust, does it mean surrender?
Unless you trust, surrender doesn't happen. Trust comes first, surrender happens next.
If coughing happens in the middle of meditation, should we start drinking water then?
You can help yourself if it helps you. But there is nothing harm in drinking water in the middle of meditation. So you should understand one thing. The more enlightened you are, the more sensitive you are towards your body. So whenever you are sitting for a meditation, you should always have a bottle of water next to you. And at any point of time, you are feeling uncomfortable in your throat, then you should always drink water without opening your eyes. Drink water, no problem.
One last question. How to remove fear of COVID and fear of this and that and everything, so many fears we have.
How to remove the fears? Face the fears. The only way to remove your fears is you face it. Face the fears. That is the only solution. There is no other solution. unless you face the fears, you cannot come out of the fears. Because you have to understand the energy of the fear is an illusion. It is not real. So unless you face your own fears, you will not come out of that fears, which is an illusion energy. So the answer, the only answer is to face the fears.
Sir, there is fear in me to sit alone in a room for I don't know, God knows how many years since I remember. But I am not able to overcome that, even though I face it many times. But it just overwhelms me, and sometimes it is too overwhelming, sometimes it is not that much, but it's still there.
Yes, that means you have to face more and more. Your fears are so deep, so face it again and again. It is a fight between you and your fear. The more you face it, the more you win. The more you step back, the more the fear wins. But you need a lot of energy. You need a lot of energy to face your fears. It's not an easy thing. You need a lot of energy. That energy you get through meditation. You need a lot of Atma Shakti, soul energy, not physical energy. You need a lot of Atma Shakti that you get in meditation. So with more and more Atma Shakti, you have the trust. And fears are there. In spite of the fears, you move forward. That is courage. Courage is not absence of fear. Many people think courage means he doesn't have fear. No. Courage means in spite of the fear, you move forward. That is courage. You know fears are there. Fears exist. Fear exists for everybody. Don't think enlightened people don't have fears. They also have their own fears. But they face their fears. When they face the fears, then the fear disappears.
Yes, sir. So there is one more question in the chat. When you travel international with Crystal, do you face any immigration issues?
Crystal takes care of itself.
Yes, sir.
I don't face any immigration issues because the crystal is connected to the... See, I'm just the custodian. My job is to make sure it is well packed and nicely taken care of physically. But the crystal takes care of itself. I had many experiences. I traveled many countries. I go to Arab world. I go to Muslim countries. Even when I came to US, so that was the time they were. I think I took. I don't know. Can't remember the airline, which goes through. I think I took Etihad. Once I took the Etihad Airways, and if you take Etihad Airways, you have a pre-migration in Abu Dhabi. When you are you're going to US and you take Etihad. So they have a pre-migration in Abu Dhabi, and all your immigration happens in Abu Dhabi. And then once you land in US, you just exit. No more immigration. So I took Etihad many years ago. That was the time there was a lot of terrorist issues and ISIS and all the problems were there. So in Abu Dhabi airport, there were many Iraqi people, Iranians, Iraqi people, Afghan people. That was the transit for them. So the security check in Abu Dhabi airport will be 2 times more. The scrutiny will be 2 times more than in US. So they were asking me questions, why you're going to US? Because I'm taking a flight from Australia via Singapore, via Abu Dhabi, and going to Los Angeles to Santa Fe, Albuquerque. So it was a 40 hours flight. And so they were asking this question, how many days you are going to US? I said, I'm going for 1 week. So you're going only for 1 week? So what is the purpose? And I'm going to see my friend. So who is that friend? Nina Brown. And how do you know her? I said, she came on the Skype. So how long you know her? So I know her for a month, that's all. How many times you met her? Never met once. And they were a bit surprised. You are traveling you're taking a 40 hours flight to meet a friend you never met physically, and you're going only for 1 week. So they become very suspicious. So they sent me to the second level security. And then again, the same questions, the same answers. Then they sent me to the third level security. And they said, sir, we have to pull your luggage back from your flight and we have to physically inspect because nothing is, because I hold Australian passport. I don't need a visa to come to US. So they were becoming suspicious. What is this guy doing? And holding an Australian passport, Indian origin, transiting in Singapore and Abu Dhabi and going to US to meet a friend and for 1 week. So I packed my crystal. I have a big suitcase. I packed my crystal on one side, and the other side, both the sides have clothes, but I packed my crystal on one side. So they were going through my luggage. They pulled my luggage from the aircraft and they're going through each and every bit of my clothes and pieces, my handkerchiefs and towels and everything. They're minutely checking and checking for drugs and sniffing and everything they were going through. So at that time, I was like a bit curious. Let me see what great power the crystal has, because I heard great stories about the crystal, that it is from the other dimension, this and that. So let me see how the crystal takes care of itself now. So I was just in a cool, relaxed way, because I was not connected. I was not attached with the crystal. I'm just a custodian. So I was in an experiment mode, looking at them, say, let's see what's happening now. To my surprise, they checked each and every bit of one side. And on the other side, the moment they open the zip, the crystal bag is visible. So he was trying to put his hands on this side. For some reason, he went into a trance for a few seconds. And immediately he zipped up everything. He closed the suitcase and he said, "Good to go. Enjoy America." Stamped. Finished.
That's a miracle, definitely, Knowing US immigration, they're very inquisitive and they check every single thing. I've seen that, witnessed that, and that is definitely a miracle. But what do you think would have happened had they seen the crystal? Because crystal is okay, right? Crystal doesn't hurt anyone.
You see, this particular crystal, it has its own purpose. It doesn't want anybody to be touched.
So no one other than you can touch this crystal.
So far, no one.
So you require some qualifications, like not qualifications, but some kind of a personality or a persona to even touch the crystal?
Yes, so this was the question I had in the beginning. So then the crystal answered me that, you see, it has a lot of communication channels. The crystal has a lot of communication channels to the other dimension. So somebody with not so good intentions, when they touch the crystal, then their energy impacts the vibration of the crystal. So that's why the crystal doesn't want anybody to be touched. But if you're an enlightened person, then I don't think the crystal is any problem to be touched.
Sir, one last question I have. When you keep the crystal with you, Pradeep Vijay before having the crystal and Pradeep Vijay after he got the crystal, what is the difference in your life? How has the crystal impacted you personally? As a teacher, we are seeing you're a great teacher and a master, but personally, like, what was the difference in your life?
See, practically, the crystal helps me to travel all around the world, because nobody knows Pradeep, because I don't have a beard and I don't wear the guru dress. So nobody knows Pradeep around the world, but everybody knows the crystal. So they invite me, they buy me the air tickets, they take care of me, and they feed me, they organize my programs because of the crystal. So they wanted to see the crystal, and because of that, they invite me. So their focus is not to learn meditation, their focus is to get the energy of the crystal. But when I go there, I don't show them the crystal. I first teach them meditation. I make them meditators first. And then once they know how to meditate, then I show them the crystal. And with the crystal energy, they become vegetarian. They understand their own greater potential. So that's how the crystal and me, we works together. So the crystal practically helps me to travel around the world. Okay, so that's on a practical level. On a personal level, so your question is more on a personal level, right? So whenever I see the crystal is a representation that I should be transparent. I should be transparent and crystal clear within me at all the time. So the crystal is a representation. See, the crystal is very beautiful, crystal clear, transparent, multidimensional. So whenever I see the crystal, I remind myself that I should be transparent at any given point of time. So on a personal level, the crystal has come to help me to be more crystal-like for me.
Yeah, that's all we all should be, sir. We have to be disappear, as you said. We have to disappear for anything to appear, in our lives, So, yeah. So we have to be like crystal. Yeah, I agree with that, sir. Would you want to have another question or?
Yes, go ahead.
Ayush, please continue.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Very good evening. Good morning, sorry. Actually, I was in trance. Sir, really, so thankful to you. I have a lot of questions, and you solved many of the queries I have. Many queries I have for the crystal and for the meditation, for the enlightenment, for the third eye. You have answered a lot of things, so really thankful to you. And I have one request, like in the meditation time, you told that to see the pyramid for the 30 seconds, but you only show the photograph of the crystal. It's my request, if you can show the real crystal you have. Can you show the real crystal you have?
What do you think?
Seen...
What do you think it will? What do you think it will affect? In how it will affect you when you see the physical crystal? Because anyway, you are seeing virtually.
No, I understand. Like as I seeing you, I want that you can hold the crystal, because I'm really excited for that crystal to see. Because we cannot.
Because you are excited, I'm not
really
showing
want to
you.
see. Because actually, I also want to have crystal in my life. I really want to have. So I want.
This is the reason. Because you are excited. Because you are excited, that's why I don't want to show the crystal. I don't want anybody to be dependent on anything. Your curiosity, your excitement will kill the process.
Okay.
The day you drop all your the day there is no excitement, the day you are least bothered to see anything, that day I will show you.
Okay. But sir, I really want to have in my life also crystal.
It will come, sir. It will come. I'm sorry, I should mean, you are a sir or madam?
Sir.
Sir, okay, fine. Because it looks
I'm
like
not
the name.
I'm not madam, I'm a soul.
Okay, because the name is usually it's like a female. It can be both female and male. Okay. If you want crystal, you will get crystal in your life, provided you have good intentions to serve others. Crystals don't come to you for personal gains. Crystals come to you through you. It can be some good for others. So have the intention that you want to do service, you want to help others, then you will get crystals. When you want to help others, you will be helped. The higher masters want to help you, provided you are ready to help others. If you are not ready to help others and you are very selfish, then no higher master want to help you.
Sir, I always try to like I can tell, like I told to my 2-3 friends about it to do meditation, but they say this is not for our side. But I've tried many times, but they are not liking to listen that meditation is not for our stuff. Like for youngsters, it's not happening. So what I tried my best to spread meditation, but it's not happening in right.
Yes, do your best and leave the rest. Don't expect any results. Just keep on doing your service. Don't expect the acknowledgement. Don't expect the results. Just do your bit.
Okay. Thank you. I really thank you for encouraging us and for giving all the answers. And thank you, sir. So if you have any future question, so how can we can connect with you? Is there any link or?
Do more meditation, sir. The more you do meditation, the more you get answers. Don't think I have the answers for all your questions. No, you have the answers for your questions. When I had all the questions, Before I started meditation, I had so many questions. When I started meditation also, I had so many questions. At the time, I don't know PMC. At the time, I don't know PSSM. PMC was not there. I don't know PSSM also. And I had nobody to answer any of my questions. And all my questions were answered from within. So you have answers. Within you, you have all the answers. Do sincere meditation. All your questions will be answered from within you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yes.
Lot of
you.
gratitude.
Thank you, Ayush.
Yes.
Sir, there is one last, we will take a chat. Why do we need to open our eyes when everyone says to open the eyes, when the master says to open the eyes? Can we open the eye before that or after that? I don't know what. That's the question.
Okay. So this is a very important question. Why do people say don't open your eyes till the end of meditation? Because if you are a beginner of meditation, the mind will do everything possible to make sure you open the eyes. The mind will create emergencies to open the eyes. Because when you open the eyes, what happens? You are in the outside world. Eyes are the doorways to the outside world. So when you close the eyes, you are in the inner world. Okay, so there are physical eye, then there is a mind eye. Okay, actually we have 4 eyes. First is the physical eye. The second is the mind
number
eye.
de do usko. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
The 2 eyes we have is the physical eyes. The second is the mind eye. So you can still close the eyes, but you can use your imagination to visualize and see the things. So that is your second eye. Okay. So your third eye is when you close your first eye and the second eye, then your third eye activates. So that means when you completely empty your mind, so then the third eye activates. So your third eye is the ability to see beyond metaphysical. And when the third eye gets perfected, that I call it as a fourth eye. The fourth eye is the wisdom eye. So in the third eye, there is still an observer and something observed. There is still a duality in the third eye. Many people think third eye is a great thing, but they don't understand the third eye is a greater illusion. It might be a surprise for many people, but that is the truth. What you see through your physical eye is the Maya. What you see through your third eye is a greater Maya. It's a greater illusion. And when you come out of that illusion, when you close your, first you have to close your physical eyes. In meditation, what happens? You close your physical eye. So when you close your physical eye, then you notice a lot of thoughts. So your second eye becomes active. Then you be with your breath. You observe the breath. Then your second eye, the mind eye, becomes closed. So when your first eye and second eye is closed, then your third eye becomes active. So when you close your first eye, second eye, third eye, then your fourth eye gets active. The fourth eye is nothing but your wisdom eye. Okay. So in the third eye, still there is a separation. There is the third eye, you are seeing the visions. But who is the observer and who is getting observed? So there is still a duality. But when you go beyond the third eye, when the third eye becomes perfection, then there is understanding. Then there is no questions, no more questions, just pure understanding. There is only emptiness. There is only oneness. That is the fourth eye. So fourth eye, in other words, is nothing but pure common sense. Fourth eye, in other words, means wisdom. Your fourth eye is your spiritual eye.
Third eye ka perfection bol do.
That's speaking in between. I think the organizer should mute other people. No?
Yeah, yes. I will mute, sir. There was someone who I had unmuted and he just spoke. Sorry for that. I muted him.
Yeah. So there are 4 eyes. I was explaining about the 4 eyes. So the most important point to understand is you should not get stuck in the third eye. Everybody goes through the third eye activation, and everybody invariably go through the third eye illusions, and they have to come out of the illusions. Then only the fourth eye happens. This is what we call it as Siddhi and Buddhi. You know, Ganesha has two wives, right? Siddhi, Buddhi. Have you heard of this? Ganesha has two wives.
Yes, sir.
Siddhi and Buddhi. What is Siddhi? Siddhi means nothing but spiritual gifts. Siddhi means spiritual gifts. But every spiritual gift comes with a great responsibility. And every spiritual gift makes you feel special. And the moment you feel special, you are stuck on the third eye level. You are stuck on the illusion. So many lifetimes, these people, they have the siddhis and they have the pure intentions. They have the intentions are pure, but they don't understand the bigger picture of life. So they think they are helping the people and they misuse the gift. So in the name of helping, they misuse all the gifts. And they have to pay back their karma. So again, they have to take many more lifetimes. So the people, they get stuck in life and death and having the gifts and misusing the gifts and paying back the karma. So they get entangled and they get stuck for many lifetimes. So finally they realize, oh my God, this gift is actually a trap. I don't want this gift. So before the soul design, they say the spirit guides tell you, oh, we are having these gifts for you. I say, sorry, Baba, no, I don't want any more gifts. I'm done with it. So then you get Buddhi. Once you consciously let go of all the siddhis, then you will have Buddhi. So that means your fourth eye is open. Okay.
Sir, some of the gurus, they just open the fourth eye. They say, don't worry about the third eye at all. Don't even pay attention to that. Even if it opens or whatever, they just concentrate on the fourth eye always from the very beginning.
What is fourth eye? How can you concentrate on the fourth eye?
I don't mean concentrate. They just say Sahasrara. I'm assuming that the fourth eye is the Sahasrara.
No. Fourth eye means you come out of all the illusions. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Fourth eye means you are no more in illusion. You are no more in duality. Okay, so that is a spiritual eye. So the more you do meditation, the more your third eye activates. The more you do meditation and also do spiritual service, then your wisdom eye, spiritual eye activates. So it takes many, many lifetimes. You know, it's not a process you can do. It's a process which happens.
Yes, sir.
So the first stage is, first you have to close the physical eyes. Physical eyes has to be closed. Then the mind's eye become active. Then the mind eyes also has to be closed through observing the breath, through Anapanasati meditation. Then you will have a lot of visions. Then you will have a lot of colors. Then you will have great experiences. Don't be identified with the experiences. How to come out of the illusions? Don't be identified with it. When you have any experiences in meditation, enjoy the experience. Let it come, let it go. Don't be identified with it. Don't be attached with it. So the more you become a witness of your third eye experiences without any attachment, then the third eye closes and the fourth eye opens. The fourth eye is pure witnessing. The fourth eye is pure understanding. Without any attachment, without any judgment, without feeling special. That means you are on the fourth eye level. So the fourth eye level is all about understanding and being simple and knowing that everybody is great.
Yes, sir. There are some hands raised, but हम लोग बहुत late हो चुके हैं आज के session में. We are half an hour beyond the session. Sir is going to join us again next week on Friday and Saturday. So you can ask questions that time. If you please, I request you to ask the questions next week because we are very late today. But thank you so much.
First, I think
yes,
I
sir.
have to conclude. I think the question is why we should not open the eyes, right? So that is the question.
Yes, sir.
So I was explaining the eyes, but I have to conclude this part.
Yes, sir.
So coming back to the question, when you open the eyes in the middle of the meditation, you lose a lot of energy because 80% of the energy is conserved through the eyes. So in the middle of the meditation, suddenly you open the eyes, you lose a lot of energy. So that's why you should always place your hands on your eyes for minimum 5 to 10 seconds, and then gently you should open your eyes. You should not open your eyes suddenly, number one. Number two, if your question is related to why we should not open the eyes in the middle. As a beginner of meditation, especially the problem happens with the beginner of meditation. The beginner of meditation, the mind doesn't want to get empty. So the mind creates some kind of emergency to open the eyes. But if you make sure you are not opening the eyes at any cost, then it becomes easy to let go of your mind. It becomes easy to empty the mind. So this is actually the secret of meditation. Many people want to get enlightened. Many people want to meditate and many people want to get enlightened, but only few people succeed. Because the secret is, it is very difficult to overcome the mind. It is very challenging to overcome the mind. Mind will create every kind of emergency. But if you stick on to this point, that if you want to do 1 hour meditation, for that 1 hour, you are not going to open the eyes, come what may. Let the whole world collapse, but you are not going to open the eyes. Let any kind of emergency happen, you are not going to open the eyes. If you have this attitude, then the mind will give up. Then it becomes easy to empty the mind. So not to open the eyes till the end of meditation is a secret of a successful meditation, is a secret to empty the mind. Okay.
Sir, one last question in the chat. Is it that your third eye is already opened and now closed? And it's time for the fourth eye to open?
For the fourth eye to open, the third eye should be closed.
Okay. Okay.
See, it is a natural phenomena. You don't need to do. You cannot open the third eye and you cannot close the third eye. It's not in your hands.
Yes,
it
sir.
happens very naturally.
Yes.
So, you see, the more and more you do meditation, the more naturally the third eye opens. Everybody has a third eye. The more naturally the third eye opens. But you don't get attached to your third eye experiences. You don't feel special about it. You're just witnessing. You just witness all the experiences and let go. You are least bothered about any third eye experience. When you are least bothered about any third eye experience and you remain a witness, that means you are in the fourth eye stage.
That is so important. Whatever you have covered today is so important because it demolishes many of the myths and wrong notions about what is meditation, why it is done, and why there should be expectations or no expectations, and what we should aim for. All that has been clarified today, sir. Thank you so much. So I would request people to continue their questions next week. Sir is going to be with us on Friday and Saturday evening next week. So we'll continue our session with Pradeep, sir. Thank you, sir, so much for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar. Sab logon ko namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you. या टुमारो हमारे साथ फिर श्यामला देवी जी अम्मा जुड़ेंगी इंडिया से. वो थर्ड आई एक्टिवेशन कंटिन्यू करेंगी and for next 4 days with us. So don't miss her sessions. This is an amazing opportunity. She helps us clear a lot of karma load and lot of issues in our physical and mental realms. So मैं आप सबसे मुझे एक बात जरूर बोलनी है कि प्रदीप सर के साथ सारे सेशंस इंग्लिश में होंगे क्योंकि उनको हिंदी की दिक्कत आती है. अगर किसी को कोई स्पेसिफिक प्रॉब्लम है अंडरस्टैंडिंग की तो उनके लिए हम लोग ट्रांसलेट कर सकते हैं. बट मुझे जहां तक कि मुझे पता है सब इंग्लिश इतनी थोड़ी बहुत तो समझ लेते हैं. पर कोई स्पेसिफिक अगर टॉपिक किसी को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो प्लीज सेंड ए मैसेज एंड आई विल ट्राई टू गेट इट क्लैरिफाइड इन हिंदी. सो अम्मा के साथ कल फिर सेशन होगा हिंदी में. हमारे सारे सेशंस हिंदी में होंगे पर सर के साथ इंग्लिश में रहेंगे. तो फ्रेंड्स एंड मास्टर्स, सी यू अगेन टुमारो. आज बहुत ही एनलाइटनिंग सेशन था. वी आर वेरी फॉर्चुनेट. इट इज अनबिलीविंगली गुड फॉर्च्यून. तो कल फिर मिलते हैं 9 बजे और इंडियन टाइम 6:30 AM. थैंक यू सो मच. शुभ रात्रि, शुभ दिन. थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू.